If you get stopped by a law enforcement officer on suspicion of driving under the influence, first thing you want to do is be courteous and polite. That's always a good advice when you're dealing with law enforcement. But don't feel like you have to incriminate yourself or that you need to admit that you've been having anything to drink, anything like that. Basically, you have the right to just basically say, officer, if you'd like to issue me a citation for the reason you pulled me over, I'd like to be on my way. You don't have to tell them where you've been. You don't have to admit that you've had any alcohol to drink or anything like that. You also don't have to submit to the field sobriety test that they frequently ask you to take by saying, would you mind stepping out of the car and performing a few tests for me? It's perfectly all right for you to say, no, I'd prefer not to. Likewise, the portable breath test used by so many agencies is also optional. That is inadmissible in court, so about all it can do is incriminate you. So I advise people, don't take the field sobriety test, don't do the portable breath test. Now that needs to be distinguished from the test of blood or breath after you've been taken into custody on suspicion of DUI. That is a required test that if you refuse it, you're going to automatically lose your driver's license for 1 year. So my counsel to people is always, if you're in custody on suspicion of driving under the influence, you need to consent to either the breath or the blood test. And if you're suspected of driving under the influence of marijuana, they have a right to insist that it be a blood test.